You're listening to the Daily Nugget. It's dnugget.com for June 20th. It is Tech Thursday. I'm Andy. Janelle is here.
Hello.
So is Jenn, rocking it, and Sam.
Beep boop.
He's not a robot, but he is a great producer. Although, think about this. He helped provide the story for today, and this is pretty incredible. Tech Thursday. You ever think about if you die, would you want your body to be frozen so at some point it could possibly be reanimated?
No, thank you.
I've lived long enough.
So scientists in China have developed a new chemical concoction that lets brain tissue function after being frozen.
Why?
They think they found a frozen human brain. The tissue worked perfectly after being thawed 18 months later.
Ooh.
Yikes.
Now, freezing is effective at keeping the organic material from decomposing, but it still causes damage as the water inside turns to ice. The crystals tear apart the cells.
Mm-hmm.
That's why frozen meat or fruit gets mushy after it's defrosted.
Mm-hmm.
So they had to figure out how to do that, make sure that doesn't happen.
Yep.
Mushy fruit brains?
Yeah, right. So
It's like bananas. You can make brain bread then.
And ice
okay.
cream.
So I'm trying to figure out, okay, did they use human brains? Okay, they tested out chemicals on brain organoids. Okay, small lab-grown lumps of brain tissue. So they can grow brain tissue?
Oh, my word.
It's China. It's mystical.
That is too much power in somebody's hands.
Right. Well, and you think, okay, there's 1 billion people in China, so is it really lab-grown or is it...
Well, I mean, if they were test tube babies, I guess that's lab-born.
So they were quickly defrosted in warm water. Okay, so they were frozen in liquid nitrogen, then defrosted in warm water, checked for function, growth, and sign of cellular damage. And they figured it out to last as long as 18 months.
Why would
Okay, so they froze that? Okay, well, here. So they froze samples of living brain tissue taken from a human epilepsy patient.
Oh.
And found that it protected them from damage.
Oh.
So they think that, okay, so they think they could use it if someone died, they could freeze that part of the brain. They could freeze the brain to do more analysis on epilepsy or whatever hurt them. So maybe they're not going to try to reanimate us.
So with the amount that your camera is freezing, is it going to work better in 18 months?
My camera can be frozen for 18 months, and it will work perfectly afterwards.
It's true.
Please, whatever thing it is. Sam, how do you find these articles?
Oh man, like my when I really need an article, I check 3 different places. I check X, and I click on the For You.
Yeah.
And there's all sorts of random stuff. I often go, and then sometimes I type in offbeat news, and I get some all sorts of crazy stuff. And then Not the Bee usually has a nice curated list of random stuff too.
As a matter of fact, on X, let me try to find in my likes. I found something that was good for our, and I think it was one that we had talked about, and I was like, but now I have to remember where it is. So it's going to take me like 10 minutes to find it because I like a lot of things. Oh! Okay. Should we save it for Food Monday?
I think
Huh?
so. We should definitely.
Okay. Next Food Monday. We've discussed this, and I saw a video confirming it, and it's going to blow your mind.
Your tone is scaring me.
Okay, I saw this video, and I thought, we were talking about this. It's real.
I know.
Who knew we were prophetic?
So we'll do that. We'll do that next Monday. So there's your teaser. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited to share this with you. Maybe no one else.
Make sure you put it in the Discord so I can find it.
I will do it right now. That's the Nugget. I'm going to do it before I forget. nuggethatemail@gmail.com if you want your brain frozen. Oh, have you watched the show?
You can't just toss that out there.
It reminds me, have you watched the show Upload on Amazon Prime?
No.
You haven't. I feel like that's up your alley, Sam. It's kind of like a weird, it's like sci-fi-ish, where in the future, if you're about to, you can choose, it will kill you, but you can choose to have to upload yourself into a virtual world.
Mm-hmm.
It will kill you. Like your body, your human body no longer functions. You're in this virtual world.
Uh-huh.
It's called Upload. And so it's about this guy who, his girlfriend, he ends up getting into an accident in a self-driving car, and he's horribly dismembered. And they're like, okay, well, you're probably going to die, so we can upload you, or you can try to keep you alive. And the girlfriend pushes to upload him. And so then he's stuck in the virtual world. And anyway, it's crazy. It's really cool. I really like it. I don't know if I'd recommend it necessarily. It's kind of Amazon's trying to make it a little more naughty than it needs to be. But it's a really crazy idea, like this whole brain freezing thing. And then so the people that are in this virtual world for the rest of their lives, some of them, they're trying to figure out how to get them back into the regular world. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so it's kind of the same thing.
All of this, I feel like we're just fringing, like we're close to some of these things being reality, I feel like. Right. Freezing brain cells, all this kind of stuff. Where I'm like, it's kind of like the whole joke of like, man, if I had two of me, at some point, not that, I mean, that could be a possibility. And then my mind goes like, is that moral? Is that correct? You know, what does God think about that? Like, he made me, if he wanted two of me, he would have made two of me, you know?
Right. Oh yeah. With like AI cloning and everything, you know, the fake videos and everything. I mean, we're pretty much like they're in a fake way.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, it really makes you think. And the interesting thing from that show, I would say, is that they live in this perfect world, and they kind of like, you can kind of tell they get bored.
Mm-hmm.
And I just think that if people see that and think that is what heaven's going to be like, yeah, then you'd be bored if it was just kind of all for you, and you're just like in this, like you're in this nice hotel, but that's only for the people that pay the most money, because then anyway, it's crazy, but. But we kind of went on a little Jesus religious thing there at the very end. But anyway, so Upload, it might make you think. It will definitely not freeze your brain. It might make you use your brain.
It might make you fry your brain.
That's true. That too. And that's the Nugget.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still, let me know if you want to freeze your brain. nuggethatemail@gmail.com. Oh, that's it.
That got weird.
That should get put on a t-shirt. And end it with, okay, bye.